X-Raft. Come on, let's get you to shore. You're the one telling the sergeant what happened.
Glad you're here to take responsibility. Tunnel's collapsed. Trapped True Soul near. He's stuck in there with poisoned geezers. We don't get him out soon, it's both our heads. He got me to recruit non-believers. But not everyone's seeing the Absolute's truth. They don't get paid soon. I'll have a riot on my hands.
Want to earn some gold? Thrin's after the Absolute's glory. That's why she's got those slaves digging for Nia. But we ain't need glory, just coin. And Nia's got plenty. Help Thryn free Nia. Then you and my chums grind him up. Whatever the spoils, we'll drop you a fat cut. You in?
See near the rubble, a fragmented voice clutches at your mind.
True soul! True soul! Finally! You must clear rubble, spilling poison.
My sister's in there! Murder! Murder, can you hear me?
Gnomes speak in soft whispers, the words all but lost in the hot air.
We need that smoke powder.
Wilhelmw's gone, and if she's smart, she won't be coming back.
I've got no choice, Larissa. We have to chance it. A few days back, there was a scene. Our friend Wilhelmw, she's a sapper, set off a blast and ran off. We set a spot for hiding if someone found trouble. I'll mark your map. If Wilhelmw made it, you'll find her there. She'll have the stuff to blow that tunnel wide open and get Baldur and the rest out. Hurry! Our people won't last in that cave-in forever.
Hello friends and welcome back to my channel. My name is Cinderellimouse and we're back with Baldur's Gate 3 and super excited, as I always say, to keep playing. I'm looking at Dirge right now, but this is going to be more of a Cordia episode. We are in the Grimforge and we have been tasked with getting this drow out from behind this kind of like rock that's kind of like caved in on them as they were trying to like dig through to the Adamantine Forge. Yeah, we are going to try and get him out of there, which means I'm not going to long rest. Decided against that, but we can have a quick chat with maybe one or two of the companions and just see kind of what they think about the whole situation. I'm going to grab Cordia and let's see what Astarion thinks.
In my heart.
So, are we saving this Nia from suffocating or leaving him to die? I'm fine with either, naturally. The last thing I want to do is ruin these nails digging through rock. He's like does not care about the situation at all. I feel like Cordia would say, of course we can't leave him to die. She's a very nice person. He's a fellow drow, you know. We don't know if he's a goodie or a baddie yet. I mean, I know because I've played it quite a few times, but Cordia doesn't know. But I do like this one for her as well. Like, we probably should, if only for the gnome's sake. But it all depends on what Cordia thinks at this point. Like, she knows he's kind of involved with the Absolute. They're calling him a true soul, but they've also been calling us a true soul and we're not involved with the Absolute, like not intentionally at least. So like, benefit of the doubt, I think she would probably say, of course we can't just leave him to die. That's oh, you're serious? Well, of course we can leave him. It's the easiest thing in the world. We just have to keep on walking. But if you insist on being a hero, I won't get in your way. Just don't expect me to help either.
Okay, so Astarion's saying, I am not helping with this. I'm staying at camp today. Do you know what? Bet, fine. You stay behind. Look at how good his armor looks. Like, I love the drow armor on Astarion. Yeah, okay, like that is a legit thing that you can do. You can just literally just walk off, long rest a few times and will just die. But unfortunately, the two gnomes that are trapped in there with him will also die, and I would like to do my best to save them. So, yeah, you just stay here, Astarion. I think Gale as well, we could also have a quick chat with. Not spoke to him for a while.
Nasty way to go. Suffocating slowly under a ton of rubble. Not a fate I'd personally relish.
Okay, so he's feeling bad for them. I thought he might. I'm gonna stick with the same crew that I had in the last episode. So Cordia, Shadowheart, Karlach, and Will for this. And yeah, we're just gonna kind of go out there. Oh, what I do want to do though is I've been kind of prepping in between episodes as I do. I have some drow poison ready for a reason that will become clear later. I also have a scroll of speak with the dead because I did spot a few drow kind of as we were kind of coming into the Grimforge, so I want to go and see what's the deal with them. And the real Sparky Sparkswall, which we got towards the end of the last episode, which kind of completes Cordia's whole lightning armor set. So I'm going to swap that for the glowing shield. It does give us this brand new spell, which I'm really excited to try. It only does 1d6 of damage, it says, but it says consume 3 lightning charges and release a blast of electricity that damages and jolts nearby enemies. So that is something that we can do just as a little bit of a fun thing. I feel like it's going to have like radius, so it might be good if we've got a lot of people around us who have low hit points and we just need to do a tiny bit of damage to a lot of people like in that radius. That might be a really useful thing to do. But yeah, I'm going to give it that just because it's on brand, it's the theme. And then I'm going to go ahead and give the glowing shield to Shadowheart, which is what she had already. When you're below 50% hit points and take damage, you gain temporary hit points. So that'll just help to keep Shadowheart up if she needs it. She is a little bit rough around the edges today. She's lost a few hit points there, but there we go. And now her AC is also bumped up. And I love the Dark Justicia armor on her. Don't know how I feel about the boots though, because she has got the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Vital Conduit boots. When the wearer casts a spell that requires concentration, they gain 8 temporary hit points. So she's getting a lot of hit points. I don't know, they're good on her, but I feel like sandals in a fight where there's like swords flying, like she's gonna lose a toe, so I hope we find some like better boots for her soon. We'll leave them on for the time being, and I'm gonna get out of here. Let's go to the map and go to the Underdark Grimforge. Okay, here we are. Let's have a little bit. I love Karlach. She's my demolitions expert for this episode, I've decided. Oh, have we checked these? I've decided, because there's a lot of like barrels to check, a lot of like places that you can poke around. I think I'm going to do a lot of that, just kind of like the stuff that's not that interesting, kind of for the most part off camera at the end before we go to Act 2, which we are getting really close to now. This is the tail end of Act 1. So like literally the door to Act 2 is there. That is Act 2. It's right there, guys. So yeah, we're getting very, very close. I do want to go and kind of see what's going down here though. So there's this guy here, Mermath, and he's got these spiders, so we definitely want to go and check that out because, you know, drow. But there's also these people that I want to kind of have a look at as well. So how do I want to do this? I think that I want to go into turn-based mode, and I think I want to cast Speak with the Dead and check this drow out and see what's going on with them. So cast spell. There we go.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Because I don't know, it's a weird situation, right? Because like the Dwagar, obviously, there's like this ancient grudge between the there's this ancient grudge between the Dwagar and the drow, and not only that, but like not all drow are followers of Lolth, and Lolth is like the evil spider goddess. Like we're all from the Underdark, but we all have our own vested interests. So me being a cleric of Listery have a whole different thing going on. So we don't really know what exactly is the situation here. The Dwagar are working with this drow who's trapped and they're trying to get him out, but also there's like slaughtered drow around, so we can assume that there's some like factions happening here. There's so many options. Where are your valuables? What were you doing here? Let's ask that first. What were you doing here?
Cultists, threat to Baldur's Gate. Jaheira's orders.
Jaheira? Can't say I know the name.
No, me either. Never heard it before in my life. Definitely not an important character that we might run into again later. And also was in previous Baldur's Gate games. And people who played those games are probably fangirling at this moment. But no, I have no idea who she is. But it does sound like she was investigating the cultists. So maybe some sort of spy. And who are you?
Zahan, Harper Scout.
Harper Scout. Do we know about the Harpers? Have we read or heard anything about the Harpers yet? What I remember that we've seen so far, when we very first got to the game, kind of near where we find Astarion, we found a Harper stash, and then we found the actual, we found a map to the Harper stash, and then the Harper stash was up on the hill where we met the devil guy, the Cambion, what's his name, Raphael, and then I don't remember if they've said very much, so we'll save that, and just know if you're hearing Harpers, it's going to be something we're running into kind of soon. Okay, a Harper Scout was checking out what's going on here for somebody called Jaheira. Got it. And what happened to you?
God. Interrogate.
Right, okay. I think she might be one of the good guys. I don't want to ask what her profession is because she's already told us she's a Harper Scout. But if we know where she's from, we might be able to find some allies, right? Where are you from?
Last light, a safe haven in shadows.
Last light, okay. Last light, safe haven in shadows. Remember that. And who killed you? Or should I ask where her valuables are? No, we'll ask who killed you. Yeah. Who killed you?
Dwergar cultist. True soul's command.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Who? I think she might have been one of the good ones. Okay. Let's... I kind of want to loot that body. But I feel like we should also just maybe go and check out the situation a little bit.
Dead drow, publicly displayed. The Dwergar are sending a message.
I feel like we should go and get Dirge, guys. I feel threatened, but no. I keep hearing people talking and I'm like, is that Shadowheart? No, I must stand up for my kin. Excuse me, sir. I'm going to speak to the spiders. I meant I need to stand up for my kin, the other drow. I'm not saying the spiders are my kin, but drow who follow Lolth have a kinship with spiders because spiders and Lolth are related. So I think we should go and speak to the spiders, is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm tempted to save scum. Okay. Hello.
I should speak up.
I speak true, brothers. You know it in your hearts. You know it in your very souls.
We need no Lolth, no Spider Queen. Father Mermuth is the head of Clan Lur. He hatched us, raised us, feeds us.
What care we for his business here? He keeps us small, keeps us contained. We should be with the Spider Queen, revered, adored.
Okay. So what I'm thinking here is that Dwergar seems like the kind of jailer. He might have had something to do with executing the drow. And even though he's not overtly aggressive towards us, I feel like he's probably not going to be a friend. And if he's raised these spiders, we probably don't want the spiders fighting with him against us. So if I can turn the spiders and kind of get them on our side, if it does go down, that's what I want to do. So do you remember when we went to the goblin camp and there were spiders there and we got them to kind of fight with us against the goblins? That's kind of what I'm hoping for here. Spiders for the Spider Queen seems logical. I think we need to do the religion check. Recall your learnings about the Spider Queen, lol, which I should have advantage on, like, considering I used to be raised to be a priestess of Lolth in a previous existence of my life. It's a 10. We could give ourselves Fox's Cunning, but I want to kind of save those high-level spell slots for, like, future things. I think I'm just going to have... I think I'm just going to take Guidance, but I'm going to take it off... I'm going to give it myself because I'm a drow. So I'm going to guide myself. You guys guide me too. You know how this works. And let's hope this works, because I used up like 2 of my inspiration points in the last episode. I think I've only got 2 left. And so we're going to need those for other things. Oh, phew. Like, it's fine. 18 total. Okay.
You've read that harming spiders is illegal among Lolth's faithful, and often punishable by death.
Father Mermuth is our past. Lolth is our future.
Oh, my insight failed. Damn, why does that always happen when I'm on camera? It didn't fail when I test run this. Okay, you get something there. If you get the insight check, it kind of says something like, you know, if it goes down, these guys are going to fight and you don't want them to be in the fight. So it's kind of indicating that you want them to go, basically. It's like a hint. So there's different things that we can do, like Deception. Mermuth, is that the guy who keeps telling everyone about his useless hideous spiders, so you can turn them against him? You've also got Persuasion. I think your sister's right. Among the Spider Queen's worshippers, you'll see your true potential, but they're both a roll. But because we already rolled for that last one, we've got this one like that's like a free pass, basically. So I'm going to say this one because I don't want to use up my inspiration points. You should know that spiders are revered among... I can't speak. You should know that... The neighbour's dog's going, it's only me, it's okay. They've got... Right, my neighbours have a new puppy, and that's why I was like, why is it barking so much recently? It's because they've got a new dog. They had an older dog. I don't know if they've still got the older dog, but yeah, it's cute. I don't mind the puppy. I'm trying to get them used to my voice though. So I'm kind of like, every time they start barking at me, I'm kind of like, it's okay, it's just me. So like, they can hear me through the wall and be like, oh yeah, that's the familiar voice. I know that voice. Because I talk so much to myself during the day. So, okay. You should know that spiders are revered among Lolth's faithful. Harming one of your kind is a capital crime.
Xanta, is it so?
I've heard the very same. Come, brothers, follow me into her hairy embrace.
Her embrace. We're ready. We follow.
Yes. Now, brothers, our new dawn awaits.
Oh, they're so fast. Do we still have our spiders? Oh, when should I use my spiders? I don't know. I want them for as long as possible. Where did I put my spiders? There, my spider sack. So we can get like little spider companions at some point. That's going to be fun. Okay, I don't know when we should do that though. I'm scared, but let's talk to this guy.
Let me see your eyes, Underelf. Absolute must have took you in.
Where did these drow come from?
Caught him sniffing around. Easy marks. Had the stench of the Toplands.
Same, sorry about that.
Hung them here as a warning. Ain't no one drugs with Clan Flameshade.
Right. I think he's basically said that he did it, but let's ask, I want to see what he says. Who hung these drow out to dry?
Me? Who else? My spiders sussed them out of hiding, then Near taught them a thing or two, and I let them fly.
Near taught them a thing or two. Oh, well, tell me the drow put up a fight, at least. One does like to think of their kin as, you know, being quite tough.
Nah. The spiders had already tied them out by the time Near got his hands on them.
Once he broke their brains, their tongues wouldn't stop wagging. No fighting them after that. Didn't so much as groan when I snapped their spines.
He sounds disappointed. I don't think I like this man. So now Cuddy is going to be worrying because, like, if Near actually got them to speak, he says that, like, the tongues wouldn't stop wagging when he broke their brains. So whoever these other presumably good guys are, right? These are like surface drow, maybe drow of Illistery. Like, that's what I'm a cleric of. So, like, these are probably friends. And if they've spoken, like, their whole, like, group might be at risk. So it's not looking like Near is a good guy at this moment. I like this, but I want to kind of taunt him about the spiders. Did you notice that your little spiders ran off?
Eh? Oh, those worthless bugs. Always were the stupidest ones I ever raised. Hope the Minotaurs get them.
Yeah, no love for his own pets there either. Gosh, that's horrific. I'll have your head. Yay, fight time. Let's go.
Go ahead. Try me, you shit.
Oh, I love Hellish Rebuke. Go, Will, go. 28 hit points. Good job. And I get to counter spell. Oh, it's only Hunter's Mark. I don't think he's got that much in him. I think Will's going to be fine. I don't want to use my level 3 spell. I'm going to let him do Hunter's Mark on Will. You've got this, Will. He missed. Ha! That's what you get for messing with drow. Bad aim. Okay, 24 hit points remaining and we have all our turns. I am going to save my spell slots. I'm going to conserve my spell slots and just go with cantrips, I think, if I can. So, Firebolt. Oh, I missed. Damn, did I choose poorly? Okay, I'm going to hold. I'm not going to enter and I'm going to hold. I'm just going to move over slightly, just so we're not grouped together. And I might use my quicken spell and I might do a higher level spell on him. But let's see what Karlach's got. Go on, girl, get it. Let's go and just smash him in the face with your hammer. Nice. Concentration broken at Hunter's Mark. Will, you'll be okay. And 14 hit points remaining. I've got a shockwave. Yeah, because that is not going to use up... I don't want to use up all my good stuff now, just in case we end up needing it. So I'm just going to shockwave and then, like, jump next to him. And just do, 1 extra damage, right? He's got 13 hit points remaining. Okay, Will. Time to get your vengeance, Will. Has he taken his potion of strength yet? He has not. Okay. I think, again, cantrips might be our friend here. 2 Eldritch Blasts right to the face. 4 to 13 damage. Will got his revenge. On my behalf, of course. For the fellow drow. Good job, Will. Okay, let's continue to poke around down here then and see what this guy had on him. So let's go and get, there's like a mushroom here, a blue cap.
Free for the taking.
Don't mess with the Sildur drows, guys. It'll end badly for you. Oh, look at all these arrows. Sweet, take them. I'm going to go ahead and short rest because Shadowheart and Will have taken a little bit of damage, and it just means that also Karlach's going to get like her action surge back. So I think that's probably a good idea at this point.
See what you're hiding.
And we have got Team B if we do need backup. But I want to see if these drow have anything on them, like any extra clues. We've got some gold, okay. I think I might do the thing as well of like, if I get Will to have his potion of strength, I might actually just go ahead and grab these and we'll take them back to camp. And, you know, if we do find the Harpers, we can like maybe, you know, deliver the bodies back to their people rather than leaving them down here because they are kind of, you know, clearly being disrespected. I like the idea of that. like we kind of did with the other drow that we've been finding, like the one that was being dissected by Nettie, the two that were looking for the Adamantine Forge. I think there was one as well that was kind of like, even though they were kind of bad guys, they were working for the Absolute, like being, like, I like this idea of kind of like, doing right by my people, like, you know, like, and being respectful, like, and things like that. So yeah, I don't know, I like inventing these little kind of missions for myself. Just some gold. Okay, Will, can you grab this guy as well? Some more people here, look. Okay, and over this way. Well, let's go ahead and see if this person had any extra clues on them of where this last light place might be, or who this Jaheira is. So we've got an engraved pin, a harper pin, and we've also got this creased letter.
What an odd emblem. Don't think I've seen it before.
Oh, you have? You've seen it in a few places. So yeah, engraved pin, a small but detailed pin depicting a harp offset against a crescent moon. And then a creased letter. Charm, like a phoenix. Right, hang on. Let me try and do a voice. We've not met her yet, but I'm gonna just offend everybody now with whatever Jaheira's accent is. She kind of sounds to me like a mix of Middle Eastern and like Russian, if I was trying to kind of like explain her voice. I don't know actually what her accent is, and I'm bad at accents, so I'm so sorry. Let me just think. Jarm, like a phoenix from the ashes, Grimforge has risen from the dead. I've word of a drow cultist gathering Dwegar in the old city's halls. That the Absolute means to recruit them, I've no doubt. Yet, it's what they might seek amidst the ruins that most troubles me. You've not failed me yet. Go to Grimforge, cling to Shadow, and bring word of the cult's intentions to Last Light. I will be waiting. Jay. I love Jaheira. I can't wait for you guys to meet her. Big Jaheira fan over here. Also, the Dwegar had hair growing tonic, a bottle of thick liquid labelled Mormouth's property, hands off, which I think is a really cute, like, humanising detail that he has that, like, concern. Like, not to laugh at people who are losing their hair or like use hair growth tonics, because like I know, like, you know, it can be a real source of anxiety for people, and so but I just think it's cute. I think it's a cute detail. Excuse me. Oh, interesting, it does actually give us some poison at this point. Good to know. Okay, unhide everybody. Actually, Will, you do need to actually continue to hide, because I need you to grab this body and take it back to camp.
Well.
Grab John. Okay, let's just nip to camp just for a hot second. And I'll go ahead and I'll just put these drow in my box of bodies, where we've got Quill, the bard who Dirge killed. Excuse me, Alika, who is the she's the scout. She's the scout girl, tiefling, and one of the squirrels for some reason. So yeah, we've got unfortunately these three drow. There we go. But we'll find their people and take their bodies back to them. It feels like the right thing to do. Okay, so let's get back out of here. Again, I'm going to go back to Grimforge, just so not everybody follows us. Anyone want to chat? No? Okay.
Need to find
yes, everybody said everything they want to say. So, over here...
Yeah, don't get your twat in a twist.
Hey, stick shit!
It's Skick Pit, you piss pot.
That's what I said! Stick shit!
My mug's gone dry, stick shit.
You heard her, stick shit. Fill her up.
So yeah, the Dwegar are very rough with the way they speak, and obviously Skick Pit is obviously one of the slaves that they've taken, one of the deep known slaves, so treating him really nasty. I like that he's answering back though. I like that he's giving as good as he gets. Let's have a chat with these guys.
Another stick shit.
Piss pot.
You flirt. Now jump to it. Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
Cruelty like that poisons the soul. Till one day, you drop dead. or the person you're fucking with snaps and puts a sword in your eye.
True soul, yeah? Tell the sergeant we won't move a pebble.
There's I studied classics, and I think it's Pliny the Younger has this story, which will probably be a genuine story of something that happened in Rome. He was a fairly factual person. He was kind of a little like a little bit of a pencil pusher. And so he's recounting this story of this, like, I think he was like a senator. He was definitely like, you know, one of the elite people in Rome. And he was in the baths one day, and his one of his slaves dragged him out into the street and like stabbed him to death. And Pliny is going, wow, he must have treated his slave really badly. Like, you know, like he kind of saying he deserved what he got. Like he must have been like a cruel person. So I don't know, like what Carlac just said kind of made me, obviously slavery's bad, like, you know, you can't take away somebody's free right, like there's basic human rights, right? I'm not saying like there's good slavery and bad slavery, but like I'm saying I agree with what Carlac's saying there. Like if you treat people badly, like, you know, one day, you know, the possibility of them snapping is, so it's like, it's not a logical thing to do, right? To keep people under your thumb or treat them cruelly, because, you know, you're just asking, you're just basically putting a target on your back if you do those things. Anyway, Shadowheart also has something to say there when I kind of did my playthrough off camera, just to kind of like check what I was doing. So I'll try and get that and see if I can kind of like insert it.
Now jump to it! Or it's up to the lift and straight to the shadows.
If I was that slave, I'd be tempted to add a dash of something poisonous to their drinks.
Because she gave me an idea. Yeah, let's see what happens next. So I think in my first playthrough, I was kind of playing along a little bit more, kind of a bit like I was a spy, a bit like I was infiltrating, like telling people what they wanted to hear. And I think I might have said this on my first playthrough. I really, really like this one for Cordia, because again, one of her main things is like freeing people, being a cleric of Illistery. Yeah, I think she's really offended. She's going to say that. You disgust me, slaver. How do you live with yourself?
Comfortably. Figured it obvious. I kick up my feet, order a brew, watch them work. They'll complain, but I love it. I'm telling you.
I don't like your attitude.
And I don't like pig shit, but damned if your mouth ain't spewing it. You want respect? Let your absolute pay for it. Till then, bugger off. Hey, stick shit! Where's my drink?
Coming right up, piss pot.
Stick shit talks like smug, and he wrecked that shroom village.
And then shagged it.
Here's to smug, nasty prick.
Okay, again, I am from the north of England, from Manchester way, and I grew up in a pub, and like different places around the world.
Swig. Cure you right up.
Yeah, so different places around the world have different ways of speaking to people, and that kind of banter, like calling people names, joshing people, is kind of a familiar thing to me, and it's not necessarily nasty. And then it's funny to me being from somewhere where it's like, ha, fuckface, you know, like, you know, you just calling people names affectionately, like that obviously isn't affectionate, that is obviously like a bad situation, but it reminds me of kind of banter. And so yeah, being someone who's like, haha, you dick kind of thing, but in an affectionate way, like it's funny to me sometimes seeing, like, I find Americans can be very much like straightforward in the way that they speak, and sometimes, you know, don't understand that kind of like I mean, it depends where you go, right? America's a really big place, but there's certain places where it's kind of like, you know, very like proper perhaps, and like you say nice things and like, but I don't know, there's something cathartic and there's something freeing and honest about just being like, you are slut, you know, like I don't know. Right, anyway, let's talk to them a little bit more if we must.
I'll give you that.
Shove off! I'm not sharing.
Alcohol, an odd vice for Dwergar, prone to triggering ancestral memories of brutal illicit enslavement.
Interesting. Again, grew up in a pub. Understand how people use alcohol for not great reasons. Nothing like ale to surface old memories, wouldn't you say?
For shit's sake! I'll drink to forget the past, not relive it.
Through the Dwergar's ears, you hear the sizzle of burning flesh and the screams of tortured young. Old pain felt anew.
Shit! Shit! Beat it! True hole, before I start beating you!
And I just want to take a moment as well. I know I talk too much and I should probably just get on with it sometimes, but I love that Baldur's Gate puts these moments in the game where it's like you're talking to a random NPC. Most people would probably miss this dialogue because they're just going to go straight to fighting or just ignore him or whatever. But that's a really serious topic. You know, he's got like PTSD from being in effectively a war situation. And, you know, how drinking, you know, some people drink to kind of like numb those thoughts and kind of like pass out basically, but how alcohol affects your cognitive ability and your ability to process things. And so it's like a really bad way of dealing with that kind of stuff. And I just think it's such a serious topic that even though this is a bad character, we don't like him, like, you know, if you've, for it to be a serious topic that many people are familiar with, it humanizes him. It makes him a real character that you feel empathy towards, even if you can also see that he's a bad guy that we're probably going to end up, like, you know, dealing with. And I love that about this game. I love that it's nuanced. I love that it has these very real world topics that are not dumbed down. Like, again, some of the criticisms I'm seeing of Dragon Age and kind of what I'm feeling so far of Veilguard is that I'm feeling like it's kind of a baby-fied dialogue. I almost feel like it's treating me like I'm a child, when to have something like this that's so like raw and human and emotive and serious in a computer game that can, you know, help you process things cathartically or see something about yourself, possibly, depending on who you are playing this. Like, I just think it's... I love the nuance and I love the complexity and I love that it's not, you know, a black and white, dumbed down, polarized, good guy, bad guy situation. It's really good. I am gonna... Oh, let me just... I'm going to grab Magma's record, and again, trigger warning for this. Let's have a look at this little book he's got. I'm going to even balance off there. There you go. I'll leave, because again, I think, you know, it's worth taking a moment to kind of like look at the more serious aspects of the game. So huge trigger warning. This is not a nice thing to read. Dwergar's drinking journal. Night 1. Just had a few sips of slow spout and I was perspiring piss. Swear to Ladurga. Sorry, I'm going to stumble over half of these words. It was pitch black till the mind flayer came. So real, I heard its tentacles writhing. Strip, it commanded, straight in my head. And my hands peeled my rags right off like they had minds of their own. Take it, it said next, and held out a dagger, black with old blood. I watched my fingers as I wrapped round the hilt, and then came the final command. Carve. I cried out and shook my head. No, no, no. And then I shot straight up, sticky with sweat and caked in shit. Just a dream. Piss told me, but it didn't feel like one. More like a memory. Night 2. Kept down the whole mug of it before it took my head to the stone. So he kept down the whole mug of ale, he didn't throw it up, right? Before he went to sleep. I stood naked and shivering, my right hand gripping that drugged-in dagger. Couldn't move my legs, even a finger width, like they were cast in iron. The mind flayer's claws caressed my face from behind. Carve. I screamed and shook as my own hand brought the blade to my chest and sliced across it. When my hand removed the blade, the bloody likeness of a mind flayer remained. Woke up in a flash, with Brithvar looming over, lingering memories of our illithid enslavement, he said, from back when we were dwarf folk. Then he gave me a good wallop for sucking down ale. Drink won't lead to no place good, he said. But that shit sure feels good going down. Sorry, I did stumble over that quite a bit. Yeah, so he's having these horrible, horrible dreams of like not even stuff that's happened to him, but like ancestral stuff, lingering memories from our illithid enslavement from back when we were dwarf folk. So like treated very, very cruelly, and you know, having their autonomy taken away from them, and maybe they should know better about taking autonomy away from other people. But you know, violence breeds violence, and you know, cycles repeat. And it's a sad situation.
You still hanging around?
So we can trade with her as well. Drum poison, interesting. I have some of that too. So like I say, Shadowheart did whisper in my ear in a previous playthrough and give me a little bit of an idea. So let's just head over here to where the little guy makes the brews. I'm just gonna maybe hide for a second and go into turn-based mode. And we're gonna open the casket. And maybe I'm just gonna put them to sleep for a bit. Maybe I'm just gonna give them a little bit of drow poison in the drink. You know, get them to bed a little bit faster. Give the guy a night off. So this says that they become poisoned and fall asleep for 10 turns. So let's just combine that. There we go. Sweet. Don't drink the poison beer barrel, guys. And then I'm just going to uncrouch. And we're going to exit turn-based mode and head over here. Oh, actually, I do want to speak to him before he goes. Hey, Skit-Pit. His name's hard to say. Stick.
Piss off.
Skit-Pit. Okay. No need to be rude. I'm on your side.
My side? I heard the piss pot. You're a true soul, same as Near. So like I said, piss off.
Man, good for him. Like, might not be the smartest thing to do to like, you know, speak out quite so like aggressively towards your captors who are evidently quite cruel people. But like, good for him. Good for him to be like fuck you know. So I like that we have a Cleric of Illusory option. Listen, I'm here to help, play along. But I think I'm gonna go with I think it's good to name drop, right? Because who's gonna bother to take the time to learn the names of the slaves, right? They're just like, hey, you. So the fact that we've spoken to her, you know. No, you don't understand. Thulla sent me to save you.
Thulla was mad as a rutting badger, but she weren't a friend of any true soul. What about piss off, do you? Hold on. You aren't just talking shit, are you? Then shh. Keep it low. Don't let them hear you. Now, why in the hottest hells would a true soul be helping me?
I love this option if Dirge was playing, like if we were Dirge right now. What can I say? I just love killing. This is a very cordial answer though. No one should serve a master. You deserve to be free. I feel like Soulless right now. Free slaves. It's the one thing we can agree on. Go and watch my Veilguard playthrough if you want to see what all that's about. Yeah, no one should serve a master. You deserve to be free. But I like that. Again, a complaint that I've seen about Veilguard, and I'm not too far into it, so this isn't my complaint. It's just, and I'm avoiding spoilers, but I've seen a couple of like discussions and, you know, a few people I know who are gamers chatting about it. And people are saying you can't be evil in that game. Like, it doesn't really let you kind of go off course in the way that Baldur's Gate does. And Baldur's Gate will let you go like full evil, like so bad. If you want to do that, like, you can do it. I can't bring myself to do it. Like, I feel like I keep saying I'm gonna kill Karlach one day to kind of like get Will his like robes, and I can't do it. So I don't know, like, but I like that it gives you those options, right? Anyway, no one should serve a master. You deserve to be free.
Free? From your mouth, I hope. Go on then, split them open. I'm not going to stop you. But you better finish the job, because I'll be the one to suffer if you don't. Ain't you hearing me, prickhole? Piss off to every last hell.
So he's putting up a bit of a front there. He's like, let's just hide. He doesn't know. They'll fall asleep and then he can run to somewhere safe. It's going to be fine. Okay. So he's got the kind of the poison drink, basically, the drow poison. Not talking.
They're starting to rot.
Okay, he's got some. So any second now, I'm going to fall asleep. 10 turns.
Schnickdick's prick. They're dead. Poison. Had to be.
I think they might have been allergic. That wasn't my intention. Like, genuinely, I was like, they can fall asleep. Maybe I can get drowsy at them with the daggers, and they died.
Shit.
And I was like,
you did it. What now?
Don't take the lift to the surface. The lift is bad. The lift is bad. Figure it out for yourself. Go and find somewhere to hide. Wait for things to cool down.
I know a place. Across the lake. Should be safe. Won't be needing this poison now that you've offed the pricks. Bet you'll find it handy, though. You're a good one. I won't forget it.
I mean, good is a very 50 Shades of Grey concept in this world. So, the lift to the Shadow Curse Lands is open. But we're not going up there yet, guys. Like, we could go straight to Act 2, but we need to free those gnomes that are, like, trapped inside this blockage. We need to free the slaves. We've got a whole lot of stuff to do. But let's have a look and see if they've got any stuff on them. Yeah, some decent stuff. We'll grab it. We'll take it. More drow poison. Yeah. Okay. Let's keep exploring. So there's something also, again, I'll come back and loot over here. There's some like fish in this barrel. But I think we need to go and see what's going on over here.
I'll give you that.
Hello.
Unless you're here to kick some stiffs lakeside, I suggest you bugger off.
Disgusting. I've heard of many burial rites and last wishes in my time. Being tossed into fetid water is not one of them.
This ain't no funeral. This is taking out the rubbish. They serve their purpose, and now they're fish food. That's about the best end you can expect, if you don't turn to the absolute.
Let's trade. Ooh, okay, I'll take the smoke powder bomb off you, sir. No, I'm gonna, again, like, maybe we don't want to be giving these guys money, but inspect the corpses. Okay, DC of 10. Give me some guidance. I don't know, Karlach, your turn to give me guidance. Guidance, guys. Yeah, we've done it. Sweet. Thank you. Looks very young, that one.
You spot a shiny trinket on one of the corpses.
Okay. What are you doing back there, Shadowheart? Sleight of hand. Got a +6 potentially. Deception. I've got advantage from Eagle's Splendor if I decide to use it.
Yeah, deception's better. I'll finish up here. You're wanted with... I'll finish up here. You're wanted with the others. Okay. They don't take quite as kindly to us as... like the gnomes. Do you remember when we went to like the goblin camp and like all the goblins were like, because I was a drow, they were scared of me and they're like, yes, yes, yes. But the Dragar and the drow, they've got a long history. Then they don't respect the drow. They're not as scared of the drow as the goblins were. So here they're just kind of like, who are you? Okay, anyway. Yeah, we did it. Good thing I had advantage though. Jeez.
Thank the Absolute. They're all yours.
Absolute.
Yes, yes, bye. Did he kick one of them in? I don't know if he kicked one of them in or not. Sometimes they do, but when I did the playthrough to kind of like test, he kicked them here. Like, they didn't go all the way in. Ah, okay.
Deep gnomes, killed under the yoke of slavers.
So many of them. I will take the lives of those who took yours. Again, eye for an eye and the whole world goes blind. But maybe some, we'll do some fighting. I like, no shops on the fuge plate. That's a very historian thing to say. She would bow her head in respect. Approval.
Disposed of like rubbish, like scraps. Are there no limits to people's cruelty?
Like, if you think about like how many were upstairs, like we saw that there was one dead already behind the rock, right, in the cave-in. One had been killed by Nier, I think. There were 2 more that were alive inside that were trying to dig out, and then there were 4 outside trying to dig in. So there's like a total of 6 alive. 1 dead up there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 dead, 6 alive out of that initial, well actually 7 alive if you count the gnome who's with the mushroom circle. But yeah, that's, and they've not had them long either. Like they've had them for like a week maybe. Yeah, not nice. The Dwagar are not nice. I am looting the bodies. Because again, it's kind of like, it's more use to us in the grand scheme of things than it is for them. Like, if we have their resources, because they can't make use of them at this point. You know, if we're going to stop the Absolute, we need all the stuff we can get, but pretty much. And they do have a special item, so again, like, you don't want them to kick this guy in. I don't know if they do. I think they might kick everyone but this person in, but yeah, fetish. I like to stop them quickly and not allow them to do that because I don't know. I want to free the gnomes. I'm gonna leave them here. You know, like how I've been collecting the drow and like putting them in nicer places, and like taking them like as well, like the tieflings and stuff, like taking the tieflings to where they need to go. Did we actually get? Oh, did we get that tiefling from near where we found the Githyanki? I can't remember now if we moved him or not. I need to check that. But yeah, for the most part, we've been kind of like, you know, being respectful of people and like taking them to better places. I hope what we can do here is free the gnomes, the remaining gnomes, and they can decide what they want to do with their kin. I'm not going to necessarily move these guys myself. But here we have Fetish of Caladuran Smooth Hands, which gives us actual invisibility. So I think I'm going to give this to Dirge because Dirge is kind of like a stealth fighter. He does have his cloak of invisibility. Like if he gets, I think if he kills someone, he goes invisible for the next turn. But this gives us like the advantage going into the fight as well before the fight's even started, which I think because he's a rogue and because he has the assassin subclass, I think that could be really, really helpful to him. So yeah, I'm gonna give that to him.
Astarion could also potentially use it, but I think, does Astarion already have invisibility? He has like a lot of invisibility potions, doesn't he? Anyway, Dirge and Astarion, they're my kind of like stealth hunters. So, and Dirge currently has the ring of being really invisible, which he got from the Children of Druids Grove, which I love this ring, but it might be time to replace the pretend magic ring with an actual magic invisibility ring. And I'm going to go ahead and put this in his bag of special items, like with the actual magic rings. Because I'm very, very nostalgic about that ring. And I like the idea of him being like, you know, he kind of taught them a few things, like rogue to rogue. And I like that story for him, that he's kind of taken a bit of a shine to the tiefling kids in Druid's Grove. And that's kind of like one of the reasons why he's softening up a tiny bit in certain situations. And like, I like as well that Cody is like toughening up a little bit, you know? She's not quite as naive as she used to be. Let's have a look at this book on the ground. Okay. Deep in the Underdark lived Doyle, a plucky deep gnome slave. Day and night he and his brother toiled for 5 Dwagar smiths, mining iron and mithril until their arms ached and their eyes burned. Faster, cried the Dwagar, and faster Doyle would dig, even into the night while his masters slept, smiling all the while. How can you smile while we slave? Asked the brother. Because I wish our masters much success, was Doyle's reply. Was this written by a Dwagar? Is this propaganda? Excuse me. Words of the Dwagar's quality weapons and armour quickly spread. To meet demand, the Dwagar brought in more slaves, oh dear, and began to forge and stockpile their wares at the dig site. Yet Doyle dug harder than ever, his wide grin never faltering. Soon the Dwagar's operation grew so great that they commanded 20 deep gnome slaves. The day the 21st came, Doyle laughed and whooped so loud his Dwagar captors sought silence in a nearby grotto. So it's weird, it's like, why is Doyle happy that they're enslaving more people, like more of his people? That's kind of messed up. Is he okay? Is he a bit stupid? Like, what's happening here? Like, is this like Stockholm Syndrome, like Deep Gnome style? The slavers returned to find Doyle and his fellow deep gnomes clad in robust mithril armour, is the switcheroo, and carrying mighty iron weapons, all taken from the slavers' stockpile. The 5 Dwagar fell quickly, for they were no match for 21 armed deep gnomes, and Doyle, he never stopped smiling. So he's kind of like, he just bided his time until the odds were in their favour. That is actually really smart. Ooh. Beneath the fable, an incensed reader, probably one of the Dwagar, has written a brief review. Garbage. This is where the gnomes are getting bright ideas. Anyhow, I don't get it. The lesson makes no damn sense. Oh, nice. Like, I like that book. We're taking that book. That's my book now. Okay. So, double iron doors. Just as a reminder, we are looking for this deep gnome who ran away with a big barrel of smoke powder, and she's called Philomene. We're kind of on, like, people have seen her running in this direction, so, like, that's what the plan is. What's this?
Eat and drink freely, for the lady doth come.
Yeah, so this is Shah stuff. Shadowheart, does this make any sense to you? Okay, so now that we've dealt with that, we can go back and get these fish. There we go. Again, we'll waste not, want what. Better in our bellies than the Dwagar bellies. Although I would quite like them for them to feed the deep growths properly, the deep growthes. Okay, let's go in here. It's saving. I'm scared. Philomene, are you in here? Philomene! Fella sent me to find you. Are you okay? My boots are getting quite wet, guys.
That might be worth a look.
What's that? Oh, 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 oh! Everything's pinging.
I'm way too big.
Okay, good thing there's a button then, isn't it? secret room. Wilhelmw! Wilhelmw, are you here? No, but there's a chest. Is she inside it? No, but we've got some Wizard's Bane oil, purple worm toxin, superior elixir of arcane cultivation, some camp supplies. We'll take it. Ooh, smoke powder. Perhaps she was here. Okay, journal update. Find explosives. We found some explosives. We can try and blow the cave in or look for some more. I am gonna look for some more. I think that's everything that's in this little room. No. Ooh. Oh, and a skull. Oh, Dirge might like those. Yeah, let's keep looking. So we need to try and get into this room, I think. I might have to do a little bit of like sneaky lock picking. It's a shame that Astarion, Dirge or Lazelle are not with us because they are the OP lockpickers. But I'll do my best.
A couple turns should do it.
Okay, I can take Cat's Grace, but I think it would take off the thing that she's already put on me, which is going to hopefully still be on me. So I'm just going to go ahead and guidance with Karlach. Yay! Thanks for the last minute, last second guidance there, guys. Excuse me, water break. Okay, let's go. Wilhelmw? Oh, some silver. Again, I'm going to kind of... Oh, that's rotten fish.
Oh, the scraps of a nightfall feast.
To break bread in Shah's name, then spill blood in her name. A sacred rite.
Okay. Again, they're both clerics, but they've got very different feelings on like Shah worship. So there's a lot of stuff here. I don't think there's anything of particular interest. An animal carcass. Yeah, and Dirge might enjoy that. Yeah, I don't know. Again, I'm going to probably do a lot of the looting off camera and just let you guys know if I find anything interesting. But a lot of this is just kind of like general stuff.
What's that?
And another button we can press. Let's get the blue cap and go through here. Oh, she was a smart girl, wasn't she? Finding all these secret entrances. This one looks a little bit blocked. Let's keep looking.
Curious. That stone there's been pried loose.
This one? Hidden stash. Sweet! Hide armor, torch, healing potion, grease bottle. Nothing amazing. Okay, I'm gonna have everybody sneak.
Don't mind if I do.
Through this section.
Don't waste a step. Looks like an ambush.
Okay, looks like an ambush, and there's this like acid dripping. So what is it dripping from though? I can't actually see. Where that's coming from. Let's just try and sneak around and not go through. Let's try not to walk in the acid, guys, if we can avoid it. Guys, you're a bit close. Maybe don't do that. Oh my god, Karlach, stop it. You're too close to the acid. Oh my god, Shadowheart, no. Okay, there's a chest down here. I've got a feeling if I open the chest, we're going to get ambushed, so I'm going to actually leave that and continue up here. We'll come back down this way and like check it in a minute, but I don't want to get ambushed and be at the bottom. If we're going to get into a fight, I want to be like high up and have like the height advantage. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. Okay. Trap disarmament kit.
Tools and a thick rope. Someone climbed up from down below.
Okay. Anything else here? Arrow of ice and arrow of lightning. Don't mind if I do. Why does it look like I can like destroy this wall, but it doesn't have hit points? I don't know. That looks like somewhere where I can go. Let's keep moving. Okay, more acid. Everybody avoid the acid. Anything in this bookcase? Ooh! Ooh, Sunbeam. That's the spell that Shadowheart has.
And Everard's black tentacles. Sweet, we'll take it. Candles. A lot of the time there's nothing in vases. I don't tend to check vases very often in the game, but I do find that in the shard places there tends to sometimes be like gold and stuff in them. Okay. Let's keep going. Okay. Like, again, environment team, amazing job. It looks so cool. I do kind of want to jump down there, but I don't think you can. Okay. I always feel like I'm like missing places. I feel like I've got to like check all the nooks and crannies. Sometimes I do that though, and I overthink it and I end up in like weird places that I'm not meant to be in, like too early in the game. And then it's like the plot doesn't make sense. So
let feast the eyes of the faithful. Know your goddess. Know her command.
Okay. Intricate door. Can we open it? Okay, apparently I had magic pockets with the traveler's chest and had the key in there. Okay, I see someone. Yes, it's a deep gnome. I think it's Wilhelmw. Let's get a bit closer before we speak to her. You can, if you haven't got the key for this, I don't even know where you get it from. I didn't know I had it. You can actually just walk around here. You don't even need to open that door. You can like, because the wall's been destroyed, you can just come through that way. Okay. Yeah, I want to get a little bit closer to her and then we'll kind of have a little chat. Hello. Stand up.
Hold it! I swear to Iron Hand. One more step and a blow us to chunks.
An ashen scent fills the air. The barrel is filled with smoke powder.
Careful. I'd rather not have to pick bits of gnome from my hair.
Shut your mouth, Hoon, or I'll shut you down.
Oh, we failed the insight check. Oh no. I think it's a good idea to use her name, right? Wilhelmw, I presume. What's going on here?
Drug! Dropping my name like your cultist ass knows me. Like we're friends. I know what you are. One of Nia's cult goons. Sailed right in. Better to die in this shit heap than rot in Moonrise. You want me? Come get me.
I love her. She's pretty badass. You've got to give her credit where credit's due, but she's intense. Larida sent me. The gnomes need your help. Oh my god. Right, I've still got Eagle Splendor. That's good. I can also take guidance off Karlach as well. If I take it from Shadowheart, it'll cancel out Eagle Splendor, I think. So I'm just going to take it from Shadowheart. So Karlach, and you guys, guidance me. This is like, we need this to not explode. Okay. Oh my god, double 11s. 11/11, that's funny because it's the 12th of November today. So 11/11 was yesterday. Okay. Continue.
Larida. Ruddy mind games. I know all about your tricks, true soul.
Wait. It's not a trick, I swear.
Shit. I can't do it. Go on. Drag me to Moonrise. I'll make you cult nutters suffer.
Calm down. Telling people to calm down doesn't make people calm down, just saying. I'm not going to say calm down. I'm going to say, listen, Beldrun's trapped in a cave-in, and I need the smoke powder.
You want to waste rune powder on? Look, you have no idea what you're dealing with. Any true Iron Hand would trade their life for a grain of this stuff. It's the whole damn reason we're here, and I'm not leaving without it. But let me go. Maybe I'll spare you a vial.
Okay, let's try and do this history check. Iron Hand, rune powder. Where have you heard these terms before? Okay, fingers crossed this works. I'm not going to do this because it cancels out my other thing. Guidance? It's DC of 20? Okay, yeah, we're going to take the advantage.
go. Oh, I think I did it. Yay! Thank you for the guidance, guys. Okay.
Rune powder is gnomish folklore, an explosive of awesome power handed down to the gnomes by their war god, Gerdel Ironhand, a formula so dangerous it was stricken from history, if it ever existed to begin with.
Rune powder. I thought that was a children's story.
We've heard the same ones, I bet. A fistful of fire that can turn cities to dust. Well, it's real. And I need to bring it back to Baldur's Gate. I'd rather my clan were with me, but the mission comes first. A vial's what I can spare you.
Hang on. A handful of this stuff can bring down a city. I need to take it to Baldur's Gate. Why are you planning on blowing up Baldur's Gate, Philomene? Come on, like, dish the... What's happening here? I'll need to know a little more about your so-called mission before I can let you go. I don't want to say so-called, that feels derogatory. I'm just going to say, I'll need to know a little bit more about your mission before I let you go.
Look, we're freedom fighters. We need this powder to prove a point. To people who really need a point proven to them. Let me go, and you'll be on the right side of history. That's all I can say.
Well, what use is a single vial?
A barrel of this could light up the Underdark. A vial is plenty. Just let me go my way.
I mean, I love how, like, if you think about history and you think about, like, the freedom fighters who were on the right side of history, right, who made big differences, and, you know, like, the revolutionaries and things like that, like, she's pretty badass, she's pretty cool. I think she is, like, she seems like a good guy, but she does seem a little bit dangerous. And, you know, we're from Baldur's Gate, you know, there's a lot of good people in Baldur's Gate, and maybe blowing up the entire city to prove a point isn't something that Cordia can necessarily get on board with. Hopefully we can meet up with them a little bit more in the future and maybe speak to them a bit more and kind of work things out. But for now, I'm going to say deal, but this seems like something that's going to come back and haunt us later. I'm going to say I don't want to fight her though, and it might be important, right? We know shit's going down, and if she's one of the good guys, like, we kind of need to send her on her way. Deal. Maybe you shouldn't throw that stuff around. Carlac, I feel like this is probably something you should handle. I should have said that.
You see Larida at the dig? Tell her I'm dead, impaled, half-eaten. I don't care. Make up a story.
Why?
And I thought I heard it all. That's some Cambion-level deception.
You'll abandon your beloved? That's mighty cruel of you. To have her think that you're dead.
Beloved? I might have been hers. She sure as hell wasn't mine. I'm getting the rune powder back to Baldur's Gate. Alone.
What was that about? Let me know. I feel like I missed something there with that. I feel like maybe that's like a side quest that I just haven't actually unlocked. Like, let me know if there's more to that than I'm understanding. We can go and talk to Larida, but I don't want to be like, oh yeah, she's dead, because, like, I don't know, I don't know what the right thing to do is in this situation, quite frankly. Okay, lots of stuff we can loot here. I am encumbered already, but we've got some cool scrolls. I really like Polymorph, that's a fun one. Grimforge, a history. I want to read that. Have we read that? Wait, what? Why have I got 8 heavy chests in my inventory? What? Why do I have this? Why do I have this? This should be back at camp. Why is this in my inventory? Did I accidentally do that? Okay, Grimforge, a history. The binding of this book is thicker than its combined pages, which are surprisingly devoid of detail. We know little of the ones that came before, but we know they worshipped the Lady of Loss. We know they constructed the Great Fortress and named, the last few words are smeared and illegible. Adamantine Forge, I imagine. But from whence they came and why they departed, this is a mystery, even to Ketheric Thorm himself. Remember the name. We've heard the name before. The Deep Wraith were talking about him in the last episode. What we do now is... What we do know is that Shah's Chosen have heard her call. Just as Grimforge served our mistress 800 years nigh, so it would again. Here, Thorm's dark justiciars shall rise. Here we will fulfill our goddess's pact. Here we will rebuild the lost city of Grimforge. So far will our shadows spread, and so dark will they be that Selûne's light may forever be extinguished. I hope Philomene wasn't a Shah worshipper. Did we just let a Shah worshipper go to Baldur's Gate with a massive barrel of explosives? Because that seems like a bad plan. No offense, Shadowheart, but you are all very, like, deathy. Full supply pack will take it. What's this here? So skeleton. So this is probably one of the Dark Justiciar, like, priests. They have kind of got, like, similar armor on to what Shadowheart wears. And I can't quite click on this here. Sharon Journal. Grab it. So Sharon's a Shah worshippers. That's what Shadowheart is. Day 1. Never saw a beast like it. Bloated with muscle. I'm so bad at reading. Day 1. Never saw a beast like it. Bloated with muscle. Tusks as long as my arms. Scent of charred flesh, but I saw no flames. The stone might have been parchment, so quick did the creature charge through it. The other justiciars are dead or close to it. It wasn't alone. Hell Knights too. Masks bolted to their faces like plaques to keep a wall. To a keep wall. So bad at reading. Day 3. Trapped. Another rampage. And down the walls came. Started to dig. Not sure. Not sure about what. Day 7. It's done. May Shah's shadows keep me. What's done? What are you talking about? What's happening? I don't understand. Okay, we've also got these like tablet fragments. Okay, so this is the start. It says this fragment appears to be a larger part of a larger stone slab. The top is cleanly hewn, but the bottom is jagged. So there's 3 pieces. I'm going to try and read them in order. And it says, so Shah said to me, Ketheric Thorm. So I think this is Ketheric Thorm speaking, the guy who like started the Dark Justiciars. He was a Sharan. He like built the whole fucking temple, I think. Okay. Ketheric Thorm. How do I do Ketheric Thorm's voice? This is a challenge. So said Shah to me, Ketheric Thorm. It was Lord Ao who created chaos. It was from chaos that I formed, and it is I who anoint you my paladin. From this day forth, let my laws be known. How does he speak? Am I doing a good Ketheric Thorm? I don't feel like I'm doing him justice. He's got such a great voice. When we get to Ketheric, if we get to Ketheric, like, brilliant voice actor. The laws of secrets. What is a secret but a truth cast into darkness? Lurk in the shadows and listen for hushed words. The softer thoughts spoken, the more power it contains. The more discord it sows, the more scars it may carve. If a man brags of affairs, carry his words to his wife. If a daughter steals from her father, whisper the truth. The deceived turn to Shah. Cuckolds find solace in shadow. Do this off. Right, hang on. Then I think it's this one. Do this once a 10-day, and the Lady of Loss shall know you. The lore of nightfall. From the moon falls the foulest of lights. It peeks through cracks and fissures, illuminating the most remote recesses of the Underdark. Light bestows hope, a pernicious notion which must be extinguished. At the darkest hour, pray to your lady and feast in her honor. The second day after, slay a disciple of Saloon. If none may be found, a Lathandarin or a Mistrin are an acceptable offering. It's only me, puppy. It's only me. I'm just doing a voice. It's okay. Do this once a 10 day, and the Lady of Loss shall know you. I'm gonna guess this is gonna say the Lady of Loss. I'm sorry. There's 3 of these. There's a lot of reading in this episode. The law of abeyance, the word of Ketheric Thorm, is the word of Shah. You shall put no god nor mortal before him. You shall question him in neither word nor deed. Is it Ketheric Thorm but talking about himself in third person? I'm so confused. When the sun has fallen and the moon is new, bow your head in prayer. Proclaim your devotion to Shah and her paladin, Ketheric Thorm. Promise your soul and flesh, and seek no fortune nor favor. When your prayer is finished, speak thus. Mistress Shah, I have glorified your name. Master Thorm, I have cried out your word. I am your servant forevermore. I think Ketheric might be one of the very few Americans in this game. I'm pretty sure he's got an American accent. So Shah said to me, Ketheric Thorm, so it is decreed, and so it is done. Wield the power of secret. Where light shines, extinguish it. Heed the word of your mistress and master. Do this, and the Lady of Loss shall know you. It's fun to do the voice. It's long though. I'm sorry for those of you who are like, get on with it. Hopefully you guys can just skip over kind of the writing. Okay, again, I do find sometimes the VARs in the Shah places are worth checking. I think because they're kind of secretive, so it's like secret hiding places. But I don't know, it's boring checking every single one. So there you go, a little bit of gold in this one. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to check the majority. I'm going to kind of go back over it with a bit of a fine-tooth comb and see if I've missed anything kind of off camera. Bookshelves are great. What we've got here, Scroll of Fly, Gift of Warding, Glyph, sorry, Mage Armor, Polymorph, we'll take it. I do like Polymorph. When it works, again, a little bit in here. There's an interesting thing over here. These are like the Shah beds. They have these like very nice looking but hard looking stone beds, and the skeleton, he looks like he's been like praying and he's been like stabbed in the back. So I don't know. I wouldn't put it past a Shah worshipper to stab me in the back, Shadowheart, or in my sleep, Shadowheart, like you do to Lae'zel. So there is quite a little bit of stuff here. What's this? Hand-drawn map. The map of Grimforge. I don't mind if I do read it. A map of Grimforge drawn by hand, yet highly detailed. Points of interest are marked with black X's, aside from 2 which are identified by bold red circles on each level of the fortress. The words hiding spot are written on the upper level circle, the lower level circle identified as smoke powder reserve. Well, we definitely need to check those out. And we might have already got them actually, to be honest. Smoke powder reserve, yeah. This is where we came in. This is like the kitchen room. So this... Yeah, this is, we've already got the smoke powder from there, I think. I think that's where we, like the first room that we checked. Okay, let's try and go a little bit faster. The episode is going to be wrapping up soon. I do want to go and save the Deep Gnomes. And I want to go and see what Nir's all about. You know, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. We'll give him a chance to explain himself. Again, we don't know his situation. We don't know if he's been forced into things. We don't know if he's a bad guy, but he has information about the Absolute. You know, maybe he can kind of give us some information. We'll see, but that's the plan, to head back down there. I'm just gonna save first. Also, while it's saving, my tummy's starting to rumble, so I do have to kind of like get some food soon. And I tend to, recording Baldur's Gate tends to be quite a long video for me. It's quite a long process. So I'm always like ready for lunch by the time I've done an episode. So yeah, if you hear my tummy growling, it's just so eager to like fight some bad guys, right? It's just so angry about the concept of slavery, which honestly I'm laughing and joking, but obviously I understand like slavery, the impacts of slavery. Like, it's a computer game, right? Shush. Right? I have I've got a dark sense of humor. Listen, if you don't like it, you don't have to watch me. Right, okay, these things though. Do I want to fight these, or do I want to sneak through? Okay, change of plan. I'm going to fight these things now. I'm trying to decide if I want to go and free Nier in this episode, or if I want to do it in the next episode. I feel like we're building up to it though, right? Hello! Oh, hi! So there's 3 of these ochre jellies. Let's have a quick look at them. They're resistant to lightning, which... my whole thing is lightning! And they're resistant to slashing damage. They've got blind sight, which means they can perceive their surroundings without relying on sight, dark vision, and opportunity attack. Okay, well, I think it might be a good idea to back up a little bit and maybe like freeze him. I think I'm going to go ahead and like level 2 ice knife this guy. If we are going to fight Ketherick in this episode, I feel... Not Ketherick. No, we're not fighting Ketherick. If we are going to fight Nier and do that, the whole save the slaves thing in this episode, I do think I need to long rest first. Let's see. Let's see how this goes. Okay, that did not do a huge amount of damage. I think I might go ahead and quicken spell. And I might go ahead and Cloud of Daggers, because these other 2, if I keep backing up, these other 2 need to come to me. And I can probably just like Cloud of Daggers as they kind of come through this little gap here. There we go. It only did 4 damage, but he's going to take damage kind of like if he starts in that circle and if he enters it. I think it's like when they enter it per turn. Okay, 4 to 16 per turn. Alright, yeah, I'm happy with that. I've backed up as far as I can. I'm going to end my turn.
Battle favors the fearless.
Will. 34 hit points. I might trust that Karlach and Karlach and Shadowheart have this. And just use Eldritch Blast. Yeah, 12 hit points remaining. Okay. And then just yeah, back up.
Fleet of foot.
And we're gonna hold. Oh, do we want to do Divine Favor? Your weapon attacks deal an additional 1 to 4 radiant damage. Yeah, let's use that. Let's do it at level 1. Good job, Will. And the camera like closed up on him. Okay, yeah, and then we'll just keep our distance. I think that's a good idea. Right, Shadowheart. 12 hit points remaining. They need to come to us, so I'm not too worried about those ones yet. Let's go in with a Fireball, again using cantrips, saving our spell slots. 6 hit points, okay. Again, just back up. I don't want to clump together too much. Just in case it does like an acid attack on us. Yeah, I've got some good stuff though. I've got like healing word and stuff, so I'm gonna...
Fuck yes.
Karlach. Throw Flammable Slime Bomb. It's got 6 hit points remaining. I have got the Returning Pike, but the problem with throwing that is that it'll come back to me and take my hammer. Have I got anything else good to throw? Just Shar Armor. Oh no, don't throw your backpack. Don't throw your backpack. I meant to look in it. She has, where's her weapons? This one? Okay, she's got the Watcher's Guide, Gets True Strike. Returning Pike. That's the one I don't want to throw. Vision of the Absolute. Targets to do multiple set. It hasn't got any eyes. It's got dark vision. Let's go with the Watcher's Guide. Because that's not going to come back to me. And we're going to throw weapon. I need to remember to pick this back up though. 95%.
Go on.
Okay. Alright. That worked. Can I move this forward without actually running into the daggers? Yes. Okay, I can get my thing back. Alright. That was okay. Right, Karlach just move back a little tiny bit. Again, we want them to come into this. We want them to kind of like... Yeah, we want them to come into the cloud of daggers, basically. Okay. What are you going to do? The dash is very slow. I like the way they move, though. They've got this, like... I don't know. It's kind of like when people do, like, the butterfly swim. You know, like, that swim move. Okay. Alright, I think I'm going to go in with another... I could try a lightning bolt on them. Yeah, should we go lightning bolt? That's a pretty decent spell. Okay, 14 and 18. Oh, I think I got Karlach. Oh, Karlach, I'm so sorry. I'm so silly. I can't do my quicken spell anymore. I think I probably just need to heal Karlach. Okay, there we go. I'm going to move Cordia right back.
Another step forward.
Because she does have a lot of ranged attacks.
This is my time.
Will has... Again, I think I just want to kind of like save my good stuff while they're at a distance and just use Eldritch Blast. So let's move forward a little tiny bit. And let's just use Eldritch Blast to knock their hit points down so that maybe the Cloud of Daggers can take them out. I think oh no, I hit him. I thought I'd missed with one of them. Okay. I can also do my quick spell finger and do, yeah, I'm going to do quick spell finger because this one, sorry, the bad camera angles. This one's nearly down. He's only got 9 hit points left. So I might be able to like finish him. And I'm too far away. Hang on, let me come closer.
2 steps at a time.
And knock the other one down a little bit. So his head and then just boop him. Path is interrupted. Is it though? Damn. Right, both on him then. Fine. Okay, 1 remaining. Good job, Will. Tuck in a little bit. Cool.
Let's finish this.
Okay, Shadow Heart. Oh god. Ugh, icky camera angles. Guiding Bolt. Do you think we can get it with a Guiding Bolt? Probably not. I can move her forward. I could do Sunbeam. No, I can't quite reach. How about Firebolt? Let's just Firebolt. Okay, only 8 hit points. That's fine. I don't want to get too close to the edge, so go back where you were. And then I think we probably need to heal up Karlach a little bit. Here we go. That does also give a Blade Ward, so that's nice. Okay, Karlach. What have you got, girl? At range. Throw. The Watcher's Guide. Can we get it?
Ought to do it.
We're not going to get it back on this turn. But that's okay. We can pick it up when we're done. Just back up a little bit. Alright, come and get us. Oh, it's not stupid. Oh, so close. So close. I think he's trying to go around. Okay, I think Magic Missile at level 2 on this guy because they're guaranteed to hit. Okay. And it's got 8 hit points remaining. Okay, I think we've got this. We can do this. Eldritch Blast to the face. Have this interrupted 1 move then, you silly sausage. Okay. Alright. We did it. So I'm going to get rid of Cloud of Daggers. We'll see what these guys have on them. I don't know. That fight's kind of annoying, to be honest. Yeah, they've just got some of these like slime jellies. Nothing too interesting on them. Okay, let's head down here then and look at this treasure chest. Yeah, I think I'm going to probably call the episode there. I think it's a good idea to just head back to camp and like long rest. It feels like a good time to do it, and then like we'll kind of gather our resources, we'll gather our allies, and we'll go and we'll free Nia. So we haven't long rested yet. You do get 1 or 2 long rests before like that kind of job times out and they die behind the rock. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea to stop here. Sorry, I keep repeating myself, sorry. It's because I don't finish my own thoughts. I think it's a good idea to stop here, to long rest, and I'll do that in the next episode. And yeah, and then we'll go and we'll see if we can reason with Nia. It's not looking likely. We'll make sure we free the deep gnomes and deal with the Dwegar. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. And also, once we've done that, we can head to the Grimforge and see if we can kind of make this really cool mythical armor that we've been reading about and hearing about. And yeah, and then that is it for Act 1, and we get to go to Act 2 and finally go to the Shadow Curse lands and try and find our way to Moonrise Towers. So that is going to be super exciting. I hope you're enjoying my videos. The dog is barking again. It's okay, it's only me. Do take care of your faces. Have a good week. Look after your friends. Don't enslave any deep gnomes. Don't blow up any cities with rune powder. And yeah, be nice to one another and be empathetic, because it makes the world a better place when we are. I don't know why I'm saying these things. The world's scary. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you again soon. Bye, friends.
Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Oh! Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like a game I'm playing. Straight to the bank to collect my payments. No negotiations, it's my way, I was born impatient. And like a damn Freemason, I'll run this nation. They call me a